Afternoon, everyone. How are you all doing? Let's get this one out of the way. Yes. Just setting up. After last Sunday's bit of conflab, I have to go back and do a little bit of research. But I've managed to get this one running now. They're just running the motor for a bit. Hi, Lee. How are you? Yeah, Roy, straight spotting. Thanks for joining in. Whereabouts is it? Are you in the 43s then? Just So I'll go into a little bit of background as to what happened last week. But needless to say, this is actually running. And we do have, if I can get it around that coming up, we do have the directional lighting on. So if I change the view, it should slow down in a second. And hopefully those LEDs will turn. There you go. Hopefully you can see that, but they are definitely the red. Cool. There. So let's give it a couple of minutes. Going past Nuneaton at the moment, should be going towards Butterley and then towards Tatton Yard. I'll show that one there if anyone's interested in the 43s going past Nuneaton. Right, a couple more minutes, and what I'll do is I'll just get on with what I found out last week and what I did to repair it all. And the Royal Scot as well. That's awesome. I'm so jealous, mate. I'd love to have seen that one going through finally, but alas, I don't think they're coming anywhere near Wiltshire. But never mind. It is what it is. I'm sure I could pop along to one of the private networks next year. I think Severn Valley Railway, I think they have them. So I might pop out there for the day. All right, let's shut this all down because I don't know if it's like really affecting the sound or not. Yeah, I managed to catch a Scotsman a few months ago. I put a video up on my channel, and I got a fantastic picture of it as well. So it's part of my screensaver. It's always nice to see that go through. In fact, it's nice to see any of them go through. To be honest, it's. I think with the Scotsman now, they're getting a little bit sneaky on when it's going through. So unless you're like an avid follower of train times and schedules and stuff like that, it is now getting difficult to try and get out and spot the Scotsman in time. I think because it attracts so many people, and for no fault of their own, it's more the people than anyone else where they actually encroach on the lines. I get what they're doing, but I also get the fact that it's very dangerous. So You know, most phone cameras have got zoom on it now, and you know, you just need to stay behind the rails, guys. You know, keep yourself safe. Missed 2 days ago. Great rocks on the rear, but not too sure where it was headed. Yeah, I think it'll only be another maybe another month or so, and they'll start putting it away, won't they, for the winter maintenance? Okay, so just a catch up basically on what happened with this last week. All pretty much my fault, and not fully understanding what the hell I was doing. Well, I do, but I sort of got sidetracked. Oh, there we go. Okay. So, no, I've been doing that during the week, Ivan. I'm just going through because last Sunday was a bit of a disaster for me, but it's a learning curve. Let me just set this down here for a minute. Where are you? There we are. Okay. In fact, no, go on here. So for those that were in last week, then I was obviously discussing about converting an analog class 43 into digital with some LEDs. Hi there, Boxcar Jerry. How are you? Thanks for joining in. You need to put this on your screen so I can actually look. Let's do that. She was in there. Oh, right, okay. She was in Edinburgh, and someone else had said that she was at Whitby. Okay. it is now. Now that I've learned something, that's the main thing. Okay, so let me just put this onto the other computer, onto the screen, so I can actually see the chat a little bit better. Anyone here is all right? Is my sound okay on this? I know sometimes it uses the wrong mic. Hi, Eagle. How are we doing? Nice to see you in. Let me just get my channel up. Channel, there we go. Okay. And I'll watch that. And hopefully I can see the chat a little bit better. Top chat. Let's do live chat. There we go. Happy days. I can see everyone now. Good afternoon, Stuart St. Church. How are you? Welcome to the channel. Okay, so as I was saying then, last Sunday, nightmare. So yeah, converting this analog class 43 into DCC. So the aim of the game was to use this PCB board. It's a stock board from obviously a newer class 43 era. So I think it was era 10 or 11, probably 10, 2016, sort of around that sort of time. So I bought these PCB boards. One's obviously power car and one's for dummy. And the idea behind it was to basically mount this onto my analog 43 and do the conversion process. Stupidly, because I haven't done this for a few years, I made a really bad error in judgment, and I wired up the pickups from the wheels to the center here. If I bring that a little bit closer, so I actually wired them up to there, and then couldn't understand why I wasn't getting any feed to the motor. So initially I thought the PCB board was buggered, so I took all that off. I then wired in one of these very simplistic decoder sockets, and all seemed to work quite well. So I left it pretty much at that because I knew it was running. I had to sort out the motor. There was a bit of a wobble. Some of the one of the bogies was too tight. Another one, the actual wheel was off at a slant, so I had to do a bit of jiggery pokery to fix all that down. And then, hello there, Signal Cabin. How are you? Delft Junction, welcome to the channel. So I looked at one of my YouTube followers' channels, and he did a recent conversion. It's a sound card, I think it was, sound decoder, but he had this PCB board. So I had to do basically a fair bit of watching on that one, and I managed to do a freeze frame just so I could see where the wires were, and then it straight away hit me that each corner of these are the pickup tracks. So obviously this is your right side along with that one, and obviously the left one there and the left one there, which is always the case, and it's typical. So obviously when I got home on Wednesday or Tuesday I think it was, I quickly came up to the loft, took the old circuit board off, and then rewired the pickups back in place onto this PCB board. And then obviously the pickups end from the motor, pickups to the motor was on the central part of this board, straight back to here. And straight away, it started working. RGA Trains, how are we doing? Nice to see you, Grace. And short, is it? Hope you're well. So yes, gents, a little bit of research. Managed to get this correctly wired up now. Put my DCC chip in, did a quick test, and it read straight away. The motor was running. Happy days, all good. So obviously the last couple of days, what I've been doing is putting everything back in place. The PCB board itself, I've actually mounted on a bit of plasticard, because underneath there is quite a large gap, and the intention is to buy 2 sound decoders, the Valenta ones. Hopefully I'll be buying those tomorrow, and they're going to be put into this. So probably next Sunday, or editing video on how I did all this rubbish. There may be a video going out either midweek or towards the end of next week to show this working with the Valenta sound chip. So yeah, that being said, obviously I've moved up to, I did use the Black Cat LEDs in the end. They're all good. I had a little bit of issue with this socket here providing the lighting, and I'm going to come back to that in another build, because I've got another 2 or 3 of these to convert, because I want to keep the old Great Western sort of liveries in there, like the different styles. So we've got this one, we've got the slightly older one with the white nose, we've got the Fag Packet edition, and then obviously we've got the famous 125 British Rail livery one. So they'll all be getting converted eventually. So I'll tackle this again. I'm of a mind that I didn't have full output voltage to the board because I was just using a battery. However, now that it's all soldered in, it's working fine. All I've done on here, it's a little bit extreme, guys, but all I've done on here is from this DCC plug, I use this template. I don't know if you can see that. So this one here next to my thumb, that was the one I put on last Sunday. But if you notice, all the sockets are actually numbered and named. So it tells you exactly which pin does what. So power input, your power output to your motor, your lights for front and rear. So taking that on board, I then located the 3 pins on my decoder, and obviously underneath, let me find one. You've got the socket on there. So what I did was I took these 3 wires, because I needed a common, which is the blue one, to the common pin on my DCC underneath, and then my left and right feeds also from underneath. So you could just see the wiring in there. You can just see it there. They've actually soldered it to the bottom end of these pins of the actual socket, and that's giving me power straight away. So in a sense, it's all working. I've had it running in for a while now. It's actually better on my test track at the moment than it is on the actual live track. The live track needs cleaning. But yeah, it's working, and that's the main thing to take from this. You can, I know it sounds a little bit sort of pernickety, and it'll probably be a little bit too much sort of work to do, but alternatively, you can still just use these. These do exactly the same job. You got your outputs, so your inputs from your left and right side of the track, and then your two outputs to your motor, and then you've still got spare slots for your wiring. So essentially, what's here is that. Okay. So that's just a brief explanation of how I managed to get around, go through, and fix what I was having some problems with last week. It was a bit annoying because I wanted everything to go smoothly on the old stream, but it happens. Yeah, stuff happens. We all learn. All I've got to do now is obviously the dummy car that will have the board put in. At the moment, there's only one pickups at the front, but my aim is to sort out the pickups for the rear. I think these actually should be okay, so I'm going to test these later on and see how they actually pick up. If need be, I'll swap that out and use the similar bogie that they had for the front of the power car and put that in place. But that's the whole idea, is to basically get that one up and running before next week. Other than that, guys, that's pretty much the update for that one. So I'm going to stick this back in now and just put it back on the test track just to show you that it does actually work. Move that up a little bit. Let's try that again. There we go. Okay, so I'll stick that on the track. Hopefully this, yep, it is working. And we'll just speed it up a little bit. Where's my mouse gone? If I turn this around, if I can try and get this turned around, guys, I've only got much, but oops. It's because my camera's fitted to the actual wall. Tell you what, let's move the camera. Bring this down. Okay. Well, there's the red lights on then. That's obviously going in reverse at the moment. I'll stable this out for you lot. And what I'll do now is I'll swap it to go forward. There's still a couple of things I need to do on this, and that is where the cab fascia is inside. I need to just paint underneath it because, as you can see, there is a little bit of light bleed. So I'm going to paint inside there, take that cab thing off, paint underneath it, and then we'll go from there. But as lights go, that's all working. Yeah, there is a lot of stuff on that board, Ivan. Like I said, I'm not big into electronics sort of thing. There's a lot of stuff on there. I don't know exactly what it does. I mean, to be fair, I actually started up with one of these quite a few years ago because it was just simple to convert. But at least this one's done now. It is working. As soon as I get those sound chips ordered tomorrow morning, we'll get those installed, and we'll hopefully have this running around the track with the Valenta sound coming from it. It should be good. So what I'll do is there is a video going out, so I've actually captured some of the bits where I realised my mistake. Gone back to take the old board off, put the new one on, rewire everything as to where it should be, and I did another little video earlier on just to finish off these lights bits. So that'll come out as a how-to video at some point. I think what I might do is just hold off until I get the sound chips in. I think that'll probably be a better video to put out there. So literally going from scratch, analog, DCC, LED light control, and then the sound pack as well. But not bad. So at least it is running. It's far better than what it was last week. Oops, let me put this on there. Okay, let's change the video around. How do we do that on this? Settings. I think it's settings. There we go. Hello. Okay, how's that now? Is that back on? What's going on here? Let's try again. Hello. Thumbs up. Yeah. Signal back. Awesome. What else is going on here? I think I'm still live. Let me just check. Yep. Sounds good. Brilliant. Okay. Happy days. Cool. Sorry about that. Yeah. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to get these removed and get it all set up for the sound stuff to come in this week. So I'm just going to check this rear bogey system to make sure if it's got a left and a right and whether we can actually use the feeds or not. There's no pickups on this, which is a bit annoying. Yeah, okay. Cool. At least the signal's up. Signal cabin, how are you doing? Oh, tell you what. Yeah, let me bring that into the focus. Okay, there's quite a few in here. Let me bring this in for a sec. Okay, guys, I know I keep harping on about it, but I really do not want to be chucking this in the bin. Okay. If anyone wants this, send me a message later on or PM me. As long as you're willing to pay a couple of quid postage so I can get it wrapped up and sent to you, it's yours. Yeah, I physically got nowhere to put it on this layout, and it'd be a shame just to chuck it away. So if you want it, give us a shout. We'll arrange some sort of postage. I mean, it's relatively light. I've just got to put it in some sort of cardboard box, and then we can, someone can actually put this use. I just rather not chuck it in the bin. There's a couple of little marks, as you can see there and there. They obviously can be tied up a little bit. Yeah, Grace. Yeah, I saw your video the other day. Actually, they look quite good, and they're quite sturdy as well. I built this a couple of years ago, but I just didn't have anywhere to put it, to be fair. So it's just been sitting here doing nothing. That's not a problem, Delphi. Mysterious Mechanic, where are you located? Because obviously, unfortunately, this is probably going to just be a UK one. Let me put that to the side. Go over there. Northeast Durham. I would just think, okay. So we need to get a bit of cardboard, wouldn't I? Okay. All right. What does that say? Do I need a proper? Right. Okay. Mysterious. Sorry, I don't know what your name is, Mysterious. I probably have got it written down somewhere. I'm terrible with names, but drop us a message afterwards, and let's see how we can try and get that up to you. I've got some cardboard somewhere. I'll try and figure something out. Okay, cool. I'd rather go to someone that's going to put a bit used to it. Happy days. We got some trains running. I haven't done any of that for a while. This rear chassis is totally isolated, so it's only going to be a feed from the front. It's doable. It's doable. Okay. Let's see how we go. Single carry is a joke. It's a joke. I've been posting my name list soon. Yeah, I think Grace did, didn't she? Yeah, she just said earlier on. I think she posted too. They are quite good. It was a really good kit. I just, for whatever reason, they got pushed to the side, and then I started laying on my track out, and I just forgot about it, to be fair. Okay, let's have a look at this then. Definitely don't need these connections. Oh, we've got someone in there. I'm going to put my bloody earphones on again now, aren't I?
No, you won't have to. You should get away with it.
Oh, there we go. There we go. Yeah, we'll see how it goes. If you get any feedback, let me know.
You won't get it because you StreamYards have done a lot of updating with a lot of stuff. On it.
Okay.
You've
Cool.
got.
How are you doing anyway? You all right?
Yeah, a lot more
Good.
better. I've
Good.
got multiple cameras working on the setup now. That's
right. Okay. How do I? You might know. How do I contact someone on this chat on this thing, or do I just go straight to his page and just do it that way?
Go through his page, and he should have his email on his about page.
Okay.
Who is it?
Mysterious Mechanic.
Yeah, I think his about page has got his email on because I'm a subscriber of Mysterious Mechanic.
Okay, let me just get into there.
Let me see if I can go because I've got multiple screens, so I can go and have a look for you if you want.
I've got that's all right. I've got the other screen up and running now. So
okay. You've got 2 screens. I've got 3 screens. I will have a 4th.
That's just being jealous now, isn't it?
No, it's just because I'm going to be multi-streaming. I'm rolling out on Twitch, aren't I, as well?
All right. For some reason. Oh, I know. Is that the right? Mysterious Mechanic 24 channel. For some reason, I wasn't subscribed. Well, I am now. So there you go. About page. Let me just have a look at his about page. View email address. Okay, yeah. Okay, Jake, I've got your email address. I'll ping you an email straight after this stream, and then we'll see what we can do to try and get this viaduct over to you.
It's a nice viaduct, that. Is it a Metcalf one?
I can't remember. It might be. It's been,
it looks it.
It's about 5 years plus, I think, since I built that thing. I just have absolutely no use for it whatsoever. It's a bit of a shame, really, but it is what it is.
Yeah.
Right, I shall sort that in a bit. Yeah, go away. Cool. Yeah, so, oh, mate, last Sunday, what a nightmare. But obviously, doing a bit of research, I found out, and it was just, it's always the same as well, like, you know, because I looked at it at lunchtime when I was at work, and I saw the mistake that I made, but then I had to wait until I finished work to actually get home to get in the loft and give it a try.
Oh, yeah, as you do.
Yeah. So
well, I'm messing with that super quick kit, the retaining one. I'll go down camera and I'll show you what I'm messing with because you'll laugh at this.
Yeah.
Put it this way. The way it's made, I'm just trying to pick the ruler up. I've lost my big ruler. I've only got my little ruler. I've lost my big one. Let me go down cam.
Oh, okay.
And I'll show you. Just
gonna move these trains around because I'm gonna try and get this one to run, but the track needs a really good clean at the moment.
There we go. Down cam, and let me take down cam off where it is. Watch this. It doesn't meet up how it should do. The reef.
All right. Okay.
I'm not happy with it. Oh yeah, the creases are all wrong. That crease is well out for where it should be. It should be over here. So I'm actually having to mock a reef up. It's totally wrong. The way it is. You look, let me go from the top. It's totally wrong. You look from the back. Look at it.
Yeah. Oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
Yeah. And that's super quick. That was sent off by Ivor Junction. Danny, it just doesn't meet up. And the instructions compared to Metcalf, nah. The instructions, there's where the instructions are.
Oh, yeah.
On the actual piece. They're horrible.
I'm just going to run this around, and
I got
either run or it won't.
I got that finished. I've got the railway hotel finished.
There we go. Right, DCC error. There's always a bloody error with DCC. There we go.
Oh yeah, there is. You put your camera on the layout to go live, and you find it hiccups like I did. I found a big derailment out of Arlen Melwood train station in the hobby room layout. And only yesterday, I've only just finished laying the piece of new track here. We took a leg of the track. Now I've just found out when I put the piece in, what it to do. Put a new dropper back on the piece. So I've now got to work on it on the layout, put droppers on it. Not what I like usually doing. I'd rather do droppers when it's off the layout. But hey ho.
That is what it is, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it happens. But I did get a little video out recent of my first running on the layout. So yeah, I did get my first running video out.
Put this one on. I'll try and clear the track. So
Hello, Ivor.
give me a second.
I'm just saying hello to Ivor. So Ivor Van. He's been putting out some good content lately.
There we go. Right. So let's just cancel that one for a minute and then take the other one up. Which one was it? I need to go through all this stuff with me Railmaster and renumber them properly.
Oh, don't even go there. I'm actually laying track up in the loft. Put it this way, I've still got, I think, about another 40 pieces of track to do droppers on.
Oh, nice.
Oh, yeah, it is, isn't it? It is.
What's it is?
That's not including my sidings. My siding pieces, yeah. But then I've got to wire up my actual sidings itself. That is going to be an interesting one. Because I've never used plastic railway joiners on my sidings. They've always been live. I'm gonna make them dead. So when you turn the power up, turn that point, the point goes dead.
Yeah.
I'm gonna wire it all up properly. So
there we go. I've got one running.
It's gonna take some time. Grace done a good stream last night. I got off because I was on the computer too long. I was editing as well. Editing and getting a lot trying to get done for the channel and stuff.
Yeah, fair enough. Right, we'll just catch up on who we got on here then. So okay, what's that? Investigating results, 2 KDs on them, 2 very okay. Now Junction saying Grey Station and divide it to him. Doesn't have to build. Yeah, he doesn't have to build it. There was some bits and pieces in one of my drawers still left over, so that you probably can add a few extra bits to that viaduct. So yeah, straight after the stream, I'll email you, Jake, and then I'll try and find out how I can get it out to. Need to get it in some sort of box, really, a cardboard box or something. I'll figure that out.
You'll figure a way out. I'm starting to build that depot soon with that silo you sent me. I need to get this kit built, and then that's me doing some more scratch building on that depot.
Yeah. What was I saying the other day? What was I after? I got some. Let's go. Never mind.
I'm doing a conversion tomorrow. I'm not looking forward to doing a conversion of a motor.
Well, I've solidity mine's on this one at the moment. On the test track, it runs all right, but I think it is just my main track, so I'm giving it a bit of a clean now. Cleaner on it, and hopefully it should be okay.
No, I popped it. I heard it pop. It was just coming into Alan Melwood station, and I heard it pop, and the smoke come out of it. That was me evening star. Literally,
that's not good.
Oh, the pancake motor's gone. I've got another motor to put in it. Where is it?
Let me see if it's clean. It's a good thing.
Because the good thing with it is, let me move that out of the way. It's a tender drip. Let me get something to put it on. It's a tender driven one. And I've got the motor. Right. I've got the motor to put in it. Got one of the ones, same ones you've got.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had that one sent to me by Pete Webster. I'm not looking forward to doing it. I don't think it'll be done on a live stream. I may, once I've got the motor in, I may do a little bit of a short clip of a video of it, but other than that, it's going to be done off camera. I'm too scared to do it on camera in case it goes wrong.
Let me just change this over to... Surely there's another way of doing this. You've got to go through settings and change the bloody camera angle.
Yeah, you have. You've got
okay.
You put yourself big. You've got...
Let's try that. There we go.
East Coast.
And I'll check. Oh, is the mic still working?
Yes, your mic's still working.
Okay, cool.
And if your mic don't work, go into your settings, Dave, and you can go to your audio settings, because I don't know if you've got a built-in mic on your camera or you've got a plug-in mic. I'm not sure what setup you've got.
It's built in. So it's laptop. So at the moment, let's start again. Laptop's obviously got a built-in mic and camera, and then the USB camera also has a mic on it.
Yeah. Sometimes they'll fight with each other as well. Because I'm looking at other softwares at the moment. Because I'm back on the free version of StreamYard. I've come off the paid version because I've put a lot of money into the tower at the moment, so I've had to do cutbacks.
Yeah, I probably won't go on to a paid view. I don't have the pull-on viewers, to be fair, for me to warrant paying anything.
I'm actually looking at another software that I can use multiple cameras on, and you actually can, like StreamYards, you can have windows with different cameras. I'm looking at Eva, and it's cheaper again than StreamYards.
Okay.
But at the moment, I'm just going to carry on streaming with the way I'm streaming. I want to get to grips with OBS eventually. I want to get to grips with OBS.
Yeah.
But it's all time and effort. Time and effort.
Something,
time and effort, and I don't have enough time to do stuff. It's like before, I was trying to get stuff done. I just put a reminder out. That video went belly up for me live stream, so that got dragged down because I was doing two things at once. And it just all went belly up. I was trying to edit some photo gallery that I'm going to bring into my live stream. I'm doing a photo gallery section now on my live stream, showing photos, what they're working on. It goes for anyone that hasn't got a channel that wants to show their stuff. I'm doing that on my live stream, and I've got some pictures to show on it. It's not just going to be And the person he's in this chat. It's East Coast.
Can you get it? Yeah. Okay.
He's built. Oh, you want to see the stuff he's built? It's all interesting. He sent me a load of pictures over, and he's built it all out of plastic card. But you'll see more of that on my stream. It looks good what he's done. He's going into the airbrushing route as well to start doing some airbrushing himself. He's just waiting for his new airbrush to come. I'm just waiting on me to get the Arkansas gear and repair my compressor because I've got a leak on it. I need to take it apart to repair the leak.
Oh God, to be honest. Del, sorry.
Don't fault though, Dave. I've had that compressor since I used to do racing. When I used to do banger racing, it used to be in the shed and in my garage. And I didn't know about it because it's just been standing on it, not doing nothing. I've set it up here. It's filling the tank up, but every so often there'll be a hiss from one of the pipes that I'm losing air.
Oh, okay.
But
I'm just going to. Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, no, right. No, it's right. Yeah, it's all right. If it's just from the pipes, it's probably just. You probably better thread lock or thread seal, the PTFE thread seal, probably sort it out.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought.
Del, I'll just do a quick scan sort of thing of what because you asked to see a bit more of the layout. So at the moment, this area is tasked for the scrapyard. So I've got a couple of little things in there.
You know what you need on that scrapyard?
Scrap.
No, scrapyard dog.
Yeah, probably, yeah.
Everyone's got a scrapyard dog or something in their scrapyard.
And obviously we've got this area now, which is the main canal area.
It looks well, Dave.
Little canal boat. It's only cheap balsa wood sort of thing.
It works.
But yeah, it works. So that's been updated a little bit.
Seen Graham's canal lock he's doing?
No, I haven't seen that yet.
Graham Fowler, you know what I mean, Graham Fowler, don't you?
Yeah.
Okay, that canal lock he's doing is brilliant.
So that's the other side of the canal then, guys. Just trying to dodge the legs. There we go. Then moving on to our little swindle control box. That's a normal Hornby kit. And all I've done is basically just painted it up and put a small LED light in there with a 1 kilo resistor. It's one of those micro LEDs, so it's better when the light's off, but it is on off, I promise. And then moving over then, obviously this is the start of a small repair shed. And it's got obviously again small LED lights I've used. And there. Moving over then to a little bit of hillside, bit of countryside sort of scenery. Hopefully I've got enough wire to bring this all across. And that comes over to this bit here. And got the old pillbox there. That's just basically balsa wood put together. And just basically dug out a little hole, stuck it in, and then just put some scenery around it, which just to show that overgrown sort of thing, because we do still get them lying around these days. Obviously, it's one of the main tunnels that we've got in system.
Either on that note, it doesn't matter. HO, you can use HO figures on double O. There's not much size difference really between HO and double O. So it wouldn't look out of place, because I'm going to hit the nail on the head here now. Sparky 107 from Canada, he runs double O gauge on his HO track. You can run double O gauge on HO track. It's the same gauge and everything. It's the same gauge.
Yeah.
It's crazy. So it can be done. I remember him building that TMD. That TMD shed is nice. And it's all I remember him building it.
Again with the LED lights in the front.
Are you not going to ever do any weathering on the walls of it, so it looks like the smoke hit the walls?
I will do eventually.
Because it does look too plain, doesn't it?
Got so much more stuff to do, though.
Yeah, there's only so much to do when you're up in the loft, but it's getting nice and cool now to get back up on the loft, isn't it?
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I was up mine yesterday getting some.
So I've got obviously from the T&D bringing it across all these switches pretty much we found them one I think not nothing here.
Yeah.
I've got I need a seat rotor to go in there. Onto the refuel point. I've got one in at the moment. It's going to be a second one going in right behind it, which will be exactly the same. And that again has got a small LED light in there, right in the roof. And that's all controlled by the homemade switch panel. Like that, there we go. Like all of that. And I'll take you over to the back end. I've got 4 tracks. I've got 2 upper, 2 lower at the moment. And then moving through, nothing there. It's a big back empty 0. I'm not too sure what to do with that. There's a lot of track there. I'll pick it now. Main one that you may see in this box is the larger T&D yard. So this is all been scratch built. It's roughly around about. It's making rough after we make it, we just about 4 foot, something back like that. This is the main sort of T&D area. Got 3 lanes in here, and again they've all got LED lights inside. Take a look from that sort of side. And then turn there. We've got the 800 sat in there at the moment. And there's a 153 in the DMU shed back end. Bring this around. This is a quick tour one. Let's move that out of the way. Once it comes around, here, this is basically the swimming station area. And this building is basically a scratch built, and it's about as close as I can get it to Swindle's station at the moment.
There's a link to my live stream if you were at the bench later after Dave's finished and want to go and watch someone while you're working on something. Be on reminder, and you can go and watch someone else while you're working on something.
Yeah, it just and then that's just basically it. It just sort of comes up to the end, feels around, and then goes back up towards the scrapyard.
You get how you get on with that. Those beams look like they're going away a lot.
What's that? Sorry.
The beams from your roof. I haven't got them lucky enough like you've got.
Oh, them things, yeah. I could do without them to be fair, but then the house would fall down.
yeah, that's the problem. Yeah. It's like
got me.
I've got the full length, 26 foot in my loft. But there used to be a little dividing wall down the middle. They've actually took a chunk out of that wall to make a walkway through it. It was before I done it, because there was a layout up there. If anyone knows my channel, my layout was half my layout was found up there. The layout I come across. I went in the loft to put stuff in it, and I'm thinking, I've got up the ladder and I'm wondering why I had to duck my head, and there was a baseboard right above my head. I didn't expect it.
Yeah,
and when I expected it, then it got me bugged. It got me bugged, and I've got this layout now. So I've got the layout that it used to be. Hobby room used to be in the loft, and then I got this in the second lockdown. I've learned a lot with this, so that I'm taking to the loft that is doing a lot of changes. Because when I first met the loft one, you don't know what you're going to do, because the problem you've got, I was learning, and there was a lot of things I didn't know what I know now.
Anyways, so I'm just going through the chat. Let's just have a look. So I've missed it out because I was obviously walking around. So just on the walk around of the layout for Delft Junction and for Jake. And just going through the chat now to see. Isn't the HOA could ever paint a double scale dog? Yeah. I'll have a look at that. Cool. Anyways. Yeah, I didn't notice the.
I've just won some mini prints. You know, the mini prints from stateside from someone at a channel in the States. I've just won a set of mini prints.
All right, okay.
At the weekend, I've got to claim them. I will claim them. I've got the code to claim them. I will claim them.
Yeah, good. Okay, right. So that's pretty much that layout. Have a quick tour for the guys there. I'm just back at the table now. I'm just going to glue in some of this plastic card stuff so I can put the PCB board onto my dummy engine now, so we can get it all ready for when those sound cards come in, hopefully by Wednesday.
What sound cards have you got coming in? Hello, Stuart.
I'm going to be ordering the 2 Paxman ones, so the Class 43 Paxman sound.
Oh, yeah.
Sorry, not Paxman, Valenta.
Oh, yes, Valenta.
Yeah, the ones that scream like hell.
Even though I'm not DCC, I do look up on that. I have been lately. I've changed a lot with. So yeah. Bet you've been busy. I bet you Stuart's been busy. He'll be getting even busier with Royal Mail.
That time of year, and it's going to start picking up now, and it's going to start getting busy.
Well, I don't call it Royal Mail. I call it Royal Snail. Because it is. We get the post at snail pace.
No comment. To be fair, ours down here ain't too bad. They're pretty good.
Oh, well,
the only problem we have is my address. There's an exact same address over in Rawton, which is the other side of Swindon. So sometimes some of my mail goes there.
Oh God, that's not good.
You know, it is what it is. There's not much you can do about that.
No, there isn't. Hello, Andy.
Right.
Pilot.
We just put.
I don't know why I've got that camera on, because I'm not on that camera. I'm not on the bench. I'll go back to me ugly mug. Ugly cam.
I just sorted something out. Oh dear.
There's one of my camera views.
Oh yeah.
Over my layout. There's one. There's two. There's my 08. You can tell I've been running trains.
Oh, yeah. All right, let's have a look.
Then I've got bench cam. Then I've got me cam.
I think they've got a true, but I wouldn't know
That hillside looks brilliant, though, Dave. You've done well with that hillside.
It's getting there, mate. Yeah, it's getting there. I've obviously done that church. I just need to figure out where we're going to stick it. But I know I keep saying it, I'm still undecided on this area at the back where that extractor tubing is. I might put a bit of scenery behind that, maybe build it up. But I'm still not 100% yet because I'm not sure if I want to put in a small helix somewhere and build another 2 tracks.
Ooh,
So I don't know.
I'm not putting the heat. I'm putting a big fiddle yard in the loft. I've gonna have a continuous loop that I already had one on the outer because I can't do nothing with it because of the track the way it comes. But the track 2, I've got enough space to do a major fiddle yard. It's going to have at least 9 points. And I'm not looking forward to wiring those points up.
Yeah, the points, they take an age to do those points.
Yeah, I have got, on one side, I am starting to do, I'm going to film it tomorrow before filming, I'm going to jump into the loft. See you again, Deltic, James. It is James.
Okay, Del, no worries.
It
Thanks
is
for popping
James,
in anyway.
Is it Del?
I think so.
James, Deltic.
I'm not sure. I need to get a bit of pen and paper and start writing people's names down.
Yeah, I'm sure it is because I used to be subscribed to James a while ago. I'm sure it is Deltic James. Deltic Junction is James. I wish I was going. I wish I was going to Gats. I've been. If anyone knows, making tracks 3. Micro Point, Dave, they actually have got a YouTube channel and they've been discussing after it being at Chester, they've been discussing it ready how many days he had to try and get it all built and doing scenery on it ready for Gats.
All right, okay.
I'll see if I can get the link of the channel because I actually had the pleasure of meeting the whole team of making tracks 3. They are a sound team. I have my picture taken. They are a sound team to me. Peter as well from there is actually thingy. Oh, it's Peter. I wasn't sure. Just I've got a couple of names, old names, because I come away from the train scene for a bit. I went down the plastic rabbit hole, but I've come back to the train scene because that's where my roots are.
All right, I've got a quick question for everyone that's viewing. I'm just going to turn the camera around. Okay, so I have this light set up. Okay, so it goes into that board. Got a little cab light, and it also has the 2 LED lights to the front, red and white. Then you got this plastic insert that goes over it, and then from there, there should be a perspex routing to go to the front of my lights, in basically inside there. I cannot find anything anywhere that tells me what that plastic bit is that allows these lights to go through. It's from a 2016 model. So it's a 2016 Hornby build class 43. That's what these are fitted to. but for some reason you cannot get the actual clear plastic part that goes on the front of here to transpose those lights into the front of the nose of the Class 43.
Do you know what your best bet is there then? Scratch build something.
Yeah, I'm looking at getting some clear 3mm clear plastic rod.
That's what I was about to say. Clear
plastic.
And make them. Even if you make a square long box, over it, and then you pop that into it, it'll wear. All it needs is you need to enclose that light into it.
Yeah.
Scratch build something. Scratch build. You always fall back.
Oh yeah, exactly. I mean,
you always fall back on the scratch. Look, for example, that reef isn't right on that build I'm doing. I'm falling back on scratch build. I've got the card. I've got the card there. I've got the Metcalf stuff that was sent off Danny. So yeah, it's going to take longer build, but light tubes, fiber optics work well. Yeah, little. I've got loads of lights to do at the moment. I've got a lot of stuff written down what I've got to work on. But my next,
I already tried.
My next project is these.
Yeah,
and I am actually going to moss them up. I'm going to put moss attached to the sides of them, like moss has grown up the side of the wall. That's my next video that's getting worked on. So there's a sneak peek of my next video.
That's what I'll be doing with these.
I have got a good video coming out tomorrow at some point. It's the Mana class for a Cura scale.
All right.
I actually had the privilege when I went to making tracks on seeing the Cura scale Mana class Steam Loco, and I actually seen it in its livery before it was painted as well.
That's good.
It was good, and I actually had the privilege of meeting New Junction, Richard, and picture taken with Richard.
All right, yeah.
Nicest guy to speak to. I was recording, he was recording in front of me, and we were bouncing off each other for recording. When we recorded the Mana class, he was recording it in front of me. I've actually got to email him. That's why the video hasn't come out. I need to email him and tell him the video's coming out, because I said to him I would email him when I'm bringing the video out. So before, I've got to email him and hear back from him before I can bring the video out, because I've used his picture with me and him on, and I want to just make sure I'm fine to let it go out there. It's only right. Yeah. It's only right before I put it out there, he could then see it and say, I want it taken down. So I'm going to email. I know he'll say it's fine, because I'm going to send him a copy of the picture, and I'm going to mention your scale in it, so it should be fine to use.
Yeah, I thought so. It's just courtesy, isn't it? Courtesy.
Yeah, it is courtesy. But yeah, it is courtesy.
Oh, it says 2 to 3 mil acrylic will work. So I basically just need to cut the things and then just create the own sort of like tube feed sort of thing to the front of the lights, and then hopefully that should work then. Okay, I'll have a look at that, Jake.
Yeah, great. Laces, Andy, hot dog. That's what Link was trying to find, wasn't it?
just repair this bit. Yeah. I should really be wearing my glasses because I can't see for bats at the moment. I just hate wearing them.
I've got it. I have got this. The site I'm looking for micro points. Now I need to find the video I'm looking for. I am here and just trying to find. There's a certain video I'm looking for.
Okay, so left track, right track, right track, left track. That should be easy.
Copy link address. If anyone wants to go and have a look, this is Pete Waterman's actual thingy is making points. It is actual Chris that runs the channel is involved with making tracks, and this is
okay. Hot dogs. See you again.
This is Chris that does this channel. But Pete Waterman, it's in his shed as his back garden, working on it, ready to go get. So go and have a look at it. That's Pete Waterman's actually layout, get it ready to go get the work they're putting into it. To put the 3 layouts together. Because they've never been together, as he says in the videos. I can't believe how big it's going to be. 3, I've seen it, how big it was just making tracks 3, how big it was in Chester Cathedral.
Yeah.
It's Milton Keynes to a T. It is. I like the mirror image on that train station. If anyone's seen the videos I put up and I done a scan round of the train station, he's got like the mirror plastic on the train station, and it looks brilliant as windows. And he does get involved with it as well. He likes doing the scenery side of it.
Yeah, he's a pretty good, skillful modeler, isn't he? To be fair.
Yeah.
Right. That's the front pickups done. The rear ones, this isn't a pickup bogey, so unless I've got a spare one somewhere. Let me have a look.
Are you after a pickup bogey? Have you got one?
Yeah. I've got a few in here. I'll have a look in a sec.
Leave it with me. I've still got that thing I've got to send you. I've still got that coupling to send you.
Oh, yeah, if you wouldn't mind, please, mate. Yeah, because I want to try and get this one up and running as well. That'll be good.
Yeah, I've got that coupling to send you. Where's the box? I may have. Leave it with me. It could be in the box. It could be in the drawers over there. I may have. It's a TMD, isn't it? It's a. So the bogies off. Well, the bogies off an intercity. Get it.
Not sure.
How do they mount on the? Do they slot in? Have they got the little slots either side, and they slot it up, or do they slot in? Which ways they slot? There's 2 different ways they slot in there.
Yeah, so it's cool. So there's that one there. That's the rear.
Yeah.
But obviously these ones haven't got any pickups to it. So I probably need a later style or newer style model because these are completely dead.
Have you never watched on YouTube seeing how you can make the pickups for it?
No.
They are easy. All you need is wire. All you need is pieces of metal, and you can make them. They are easy to do to make the pickups, but you can get them off a later one.
I've actually, in fact, saying that, I've actually seen. Hold on, what's that? I think I've seen somewhere where somebody's actually bought the brass pickups, and you just glue it to the side. You just glue it to the side of this, I think. Yeah,
that's what I was about to say. You can buy them, and I do. I'd do that. It's cheaper than a bogey. Buying a complete bogey. I power all mine. I do a conversion. Let me see if I can find it.
Let's have a look. Well, that's ready to go anyway. That's going to be pretty much ready for that sound trip next week. Even if it's only taking feeds from the front, it'll be all right for now. This needs to go in there, and that one needs to go in there. So what's everyone been up to then?
Can't find it. I'm looking through the box. The goodies.
Oh, that, yeah. Let me have a look and see what. Because there was a couple, wasn't it? I was asking for you about. I'm trying to think what the hell it was for now. Oh yes, I know. I think I know. It was one of these. Where are you? There you go, Lee.
Well, I can't see. I'm away from the bench.
All right. Okay.
And I'm coming back now.
So it's basically one of these.
Yes. I've got
and it goes into
the cups.
The little pocket that goes on there.
I've got it. It's already here. I've got it. I just need to send it to you.
There you go.
I'll get it done. I'm actually going to build this. I'm going to build this back up. I had it running, but I'm going to build it back up. Even so, I blew the motor on Evening Star. This motor I know works. So what I'm going to do, I can move that camera because that is a good close-up camera as well. I'm going to put the brushes in this. It's a brilliant camera, that one behind me. I'm going to put the brushes in this out of the Evening Star. And I'll get this little lemur running. It's a nice little lemur, to be honest. There's a shunter. It's the blue shunter of the lemur. That'll go well on me little shunting layout up in the loft that I'm doing. That's another project to do. Oh God, I'm giving myself projects. It's nice when you give yourself projects, but it works out. But yeah, that link I've put in, go over and have a look at it. That's getting making tracks ready to go. They leave. Is it?
Yeah.
13th they leave. The 13th of October they leave, but they can't get in till the 14th. But it's shed. You want to have a look at the video? I'll put the link in there for everyone to put on watch later. But his shed is massive that he's got in his back garden.
Yeah, I'll have to have a look.
Yeah, the link's there in the chat. I've just get people. You just tell them to put it on watch later after the stream. That's all you do. It's an ideal watch. If there's nothing on YouTube, I'll go and watch. Find something to go and watch. If I can't find anything to watch while I'm working on something, because I spin my second monitor round over that way. But I bought a newer monitor as well. That's how come I've got 3 monitors now. I bought another monitor because my third monitor is on my laptop. Because my laptop's still running, but I can't stream off it no more.
God. That's mad.
Hey,
just look at this railroad one at the moment. It's got real cheap two LEDs, but they're both for white. There's no red on there. So if you change directions, no red on there. But I'm thinking I could probably get away with putting one of those black cat LED box things in there as well.
Yeah, you could. Easy to convert it. Easy to convert.
Wouldn't take much with it.
Well, 2 wires. It's just solder 2 wires and then put shove heat shrink over it.
Yeah. Do exactly the same what we did last time because everything's there, the feed's there and everything.
Yeah. Just
so
run a black and a red wire off it.
Yeah. Oh yeah, the black and the red's there, so we definitely get the forward motion. I just need to get a third one, which will be from one of these pins. Into the right hand side of that LED, and then I'll have forward and reverse. That's the only thing with Railroad is that they completely change it all. I don't know why they just didn't keep it the same.
No, I'm not a fan of Railroad. I'm not a fan really of Railroad. But this camera I'm using as face camera is a crystal clear camera, and this is what I do a lot of my filming on. And close-up work, because as well as it does have a light on it, I just hate the window behind me. That's the only downside when I'm filming. I've got this window right behind me. Oh, I'm getting phone called. Back in a minute.
Yeah, it's another one that hates railroad trains.
Oh, she's happy. She's happy. Liverpool won. Yeah. I know when football's on, I get left alone in the hobby room. I get left alone in the hobby room.
Right, so that is... So that's that one and that one, pretty much ready. And I've got a little driver in that one as well.
Oh, I've got some coal. I've got some coal ones to put up myself.
I'm going to let that set. And then hopefully, like I said, I'll order this stuff tomorrow. And hopefully next week, I'll have this running with its Valenta sound.
Oh, yeah.
Be good.
It will be. It will be good. It will sound good with the sound on it.
I need to put a bit more weight in this, I think. It's a bit like this. I might have to put another block of metal in.
Welcome in, Lindsay. He's just messing with trains.
Hi, Lindsay. How are you doing? Yeah, that needs to dry. So let's put these over there.
Oh, I'm going to try something here now. This is going to go drastically wrong. It could go drastically wrong. I'm going to see how clear this camera is. Hey, I do like that camera on my workbench. First time I've used this camera on my workbench.
This coach is doing some scratch building and doing some baseboards.
Yeah, no, he is. I'm actually going to be showing some of his stuff he's working on my stream. I've just done a gallery of what stuff he's working on at the moment. He will be putting stuff up on his channel. He's just gonna have to. I'm going to give him a hand how to do it. But he's only on a phone. I'm going to help him. He wants to start putting stuff what he's doing. As I said to him, don't rush. Rome wasn't built in a day.
Function 2. What does that do? These pads can be used for anything. What? Purple, violet. Where?
I've never tried it.
All right, smoke area. Okay. Something up.
got a light on it as well. It's got a light on the camera as well. Oh, camera I quite like.
Happy days.
I've never used it. I only ever use it for filming running trains. I use it as head camera more.
Yeah.
It's a 2K camera. I upload in HD anyway. That's why my videos take ages. I put my videos out in HD. All my videos go out in HD. They did on my laptop. But now, I'm looking at other ideas with having a tower.
Just getting this 43, 43 up to speed. See if it derails. It's been pretty good, to be fair.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too bad. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I wish I'd have bought those bloody cards now, because I hate having not much to do.
Oh, have you run out of kits today?
Yeah, I haven't. So I just wired up that dummy car. So
Have you never tried how to go a scratch building? Buildings in itself.
Buildings?
Yeah.
Yeah, the buildings I've done, yeah, because I've done the station and I've done that.
No, have you ever tried?
No.
You haven't tried starting from scratch with nothing. You've had to draw them up and measure them and everything. Have you ever tried doing that?
Yeah.
Yeah, it takes time.
To me, it's a bit. Yeah, it's time consuming and a bit tedious.
We know there's one person out there that does it and he loves doing it, and you know who it's Tony Northeastern. He is knack. He has got the knack for scratch building.
Yeah.
The fine detail Tony Northeastern does is unreal. I've had to go a dabble at it, trying to do what Tony Northeastern does, but you can't. You can only. It takes forever. I've been on this kit now since last weekend. I started this kit last weekend, and I'm still on it now. But I'm hoping now I've got worked out this roof. I'm hoping to get it finished today. I'm gonna get it finished, all being well. But I'm trying to get all the creases, as you can see in that. Oh, that camera doesn't do me justice.
Yeah.
I'm trying to get all the creases right.
All right, okay.
I'm only actually mocking it on a piece of card at the moment. It's getting mocked up. It is getting mocked.
Right, what else can I do? What's that over there?
Because I've cut that window out too big. That window's for this has been cut out too big. That's how they should be. I don't like that. That's me. That's me face camera. I don't like it for a work camera. It's too far away from me workbench. I've got a brilliant intro coming to my channel. I've just been working on a new intro as well.
All right.
It's me running trained, but it's in my intro. Like my intro is, but I've started to put my own stuff in of me running trains like you're doing into my intro.
Yeah.
I'm getting very technical with stuff like that now on the tower. I'll sit here and I'll just edit. I'll have a stream on and commenting on my iPhone, and just sit here watching and editing. So,
all right.
It's good fun to do. Ugly Cam. Oh, that's the only downside with Ugly Cam. They've got the light on.
And my switches has failed. It's just short circuit.
Oh, that's a good view. That one. You can see me sticker board. I was talking about that as well. I'm just waiting on email.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mechanic 24 is Jack. Just call him Jack. Jack the lad.
Yeah.
But I've got merch coming out. I'm just waiting on an email to come back. There will be merch. And once I get it, I will be doing a giveaway of a competition. I haven't decided how yet, but there will be a competition coming to the channel.
What happened there?
I don't know what happened there, Dave.
It's because they have different style hooks. And the hooks are slightly different size, and then when go, it just stops connecting, and it just runs up on itself. I am thinking of changing all these to KDs eventually.
I'm going to KDs. I'm debating changing only because I'm having nothing but issues with what couplings I'm using are constantly detaching.
Yeah.
I'm using most of the connections I've got on most of my locos are Humbidees.
Yeah.
I don't like them. I used to like them. Some of my Humbidees I'll stick with. Me Backmans. Backman couplings. Don't even go there with Backman couplings. They're a waste of time. I'm not a fan of Backman couplings, but I'll never part with them. I'll find alternative couplings for them. I'll never part with those Backman trucks that I'm on about because they were sent to me by a YouTuber that's no longer here. I Summit Andy, along with me Yodel. They were sent to me. I'll never let them go. There was someone. There was a YouTuber that wanted them off me. He'd never go.
All right.
He said, "You're not going to do them justice." I'm not going to name him because I'm not like that. But yeah, I no longer speak to that YouTuber, but I'm not going to name him. So I'm not like that. I'm not like that no more. I used to be.
Right. Do that. All right, so that's those two working.
I can't run that long trains like that, like you can on this layout, because the longest I can run is a coal train. Coal train is the longest I can run is 5.
Yeah.
And
well, what's it on there? Six.
Passenger can run 2. Any longer than 2 because of the curves, the tight curves. I regret when I built this layout, I could have made it better curves, but I didn't. And I'm not changing it. I've got trains running on it. I can only run short trains. The way I look at it, I can run short trains on this. If I want to run long trains, when I get the loft layout done, that'll be the long trains.
Well, these have got that one at the back end's got 6 carriages on it. I've got enough to do, I think it's 8 carriages, which was the standard. But if I put 8 on, it would literally stretch the whole length of my layout. So I only put about 6, 7 at a push.
Yeah, that's a problem we got with Horby. They're bringing no decent stuff out at the moment. The problem we've got with Hornby is a Pura scale are on their tail now, and they're bringing out better.
Yeah, I'm still reserved an active scale because I haven't got anything of active scale, but I've seen a lot of reviews, especially that 37 that come out, and there was a ton of issues with that.
What was that? Were you from Pura scale?
Yeah.
Yeah, I like a Cura scale. I like a Cura scale. A Cura scale is going to get my vote. I'd rather go a Cura scale lately than Hornby. There's not much locos I want from Hornby.
Yeah, I mean, I've got to be honest. I mean, obviously, I get the 43s because there are a Hornby sort of thing, and I got the 800, which is Hornby.
Yeah.
But I like the 66s, and they're from Bachmann, and I think they're better detail than the Hornby ones are.
Yeah, they are the Bachmann ones, yeah.
But then you got, is it Hattons? I think Hattons do their own 66 as well, don't they?
Yeah, Hattons do their own 56. Yeah, Mystic, Jack's got it, hit the nail on the head there over a Cura scale. They are on Hornby's tail, like, with what they're doing. Yeah. They're competing. Because the day I was at Making Tracks 3, the day I was there, Hornby were there as well. They were there the whole. I got the Friday. They were going to be there the Saturday and the Sunday. They were there all weekend. I didn't go back to Saturday or Sunday because if I'd have gone back the Saturday, Jenny Kirk was there.
All right, yeah.
Yeah, I do. I wanted a Cura scale. I've actually got a video. If all as planned comes out, if he comes in my live today, I may ask him if I'm allowed to put it out. But I'd rather email him and let him know it's going to come out. I've got the Cura scale Manor class that's just come out by Cura scale. I've got that in its livery before it was even painted. I'd seen that at Making Tracks 3. I've got that bit pure. I've got that video, and you could hear the clattering of the wheels, but you can't on my camera because the camera had no mic on it at the time. I've now got mics for that camera now when I'm recording. I've got Lavie lapel mics.
Yeah, I suppose. I mean, I haven't got any active scale stuff. Like,
so we do more on that, Jack. But he's still in contact with Hornby because he was talking to Hornby. Say no more because Richard Cuddo has watched Dave through. I'm live at 5 o'clock tonight. And I will be talking about a couple of things. Probably running trains if I decide to run trains, but mainly it's going to be working on trying to finish this reef. I'm hoping to get this reef.
I think that the thing that sells it for me is the fact that Hornby don't hold any spares. Yes, they'll do a repair under warranty, and I've had 2 go back in the last 4 years, but they don't hold any spares.
No, they
go to Bachmann I can go to Backman, and I've replaced 2 of my dry bogies from my Backman, and I think also the light as well. The light cluster, I damaged one of the front light clusters, and they had that circuit board there on the shelf, and I can't fault that. And to me, that means more. Yeah, having that support and everything else and those spare parts. So for me, it's a win-win. If everyone was Backman, I'd just stick with Backman.
Oh yeah. Backman. I like a couple of things as Backman, but I'm not a fan of their Backman couplings. I don't like their couplings at all. I think
they're easy changeable, aren't they? That's a good thing.
That's a good thing with the Backman couplings. They're changeable. I've changed them on that Backman. I've still got a couple I need to change, but it's fun. It's fun to do it. It's not getting a cheap hobby.
No, it isn't.
I'm in 2 minds. I wouldn't mind having a go at trying to make me own magnet couplings, buying the odd couple of magnets and seeing if I could make my own couplings. It wouldn't take
much to choose from now, isn't there?
Yeah, there is. That's it. As Jackie knows, my other half, she knows I'll come in this room. I'll get up sometimes. She'll still be asleep, and I'll get up and I'll be in the room and I'll be on the bench just drawing up something, thinking I can do this, and I'll have a go at doing it. It's what we do. I've come back to my roots. Yeah, I've done plastic models in the past, but I've come back to my roots with the trains. That's where it lays with me. My trains is my passion. That's what I like doing. But I have got the odd couple of other stuff that's in line on my channel. I've got a diamond dot, for example, that's coming out on my channel. But the reason behind the diamond dot is it's an Anfield Road. It's the logo from Liverpool, and my channel is Anfield Road, layout in the loft. That's where my channel originates from, up in the loft, and I named it after Liverpool Football Club.
Yeah.
It's the same. It there's, and with the winter nights now going to be coming in, there's going to be a lot of people that the dark nights now, they're going to start watching people's videos, watching the lives. If they don't watch it live, they'll watch it on catch up. So it's a win-win either way. It's a win or lose either way.
Yeah.
You know yourself, it's what it is.
Oh, yeah. It's been a couple of times where it was just too hot to come up here. I just physically couldn't stand here for 2 hours.
I had the same. It was just too hot. I need to be
welcome, Jake. No worries. But, you know, it's always handy to sort of plug the channels of everyone else on here as well.
Yeah, that's what I do. I do a lot of plugging on my channel. Cereal box. It works wonders. Man, I can't believe this. I've got to redo this because I've cut the window wrong. Could change camera rarely. I may do. There we go.
Put a couple of links up there to some of the people's channels. Feel free to go over and subscribe to them. Have a look and see what they're doing.
Oh, Lindsay does
them as best you can.
Lindsay does some cool builds. I've got a lot of time for Lindsay.
Why can't every time I hover over someone's name, it blanks it out and I can't copy their name so I can put it into the channel? Why is it doing it?
Do you know what you want to do? There's a way you doing that. click on their channel and you can just go to their channel and get the link that way.
Yeah, I can't at the moment. It's either show or hide. It's giving me, every time I put my cursor over it, it blanks out and says show or hide.
Are you on YouTube or StreamYard?
StreamYard.
Yeah, you can't do it on StreamYard. You can only do it on YouTube.
Okay.
You can
do the hard way then. Type it in.
Yeah. Yeah. Dave's already done a tour, Lindsay, of his layout before. He done it for Jake, Mystic Mechanic 24.
Yeah.
I can't remember how many minutes it was into his stream, but he did do a tour of it. If you're at a loose end, go over of having a tour. That may be worth doing, you know, Dave, as a video.
What's that, mate?
A tour of your layout as a video.
Yeah, I can do. Yeah, I'll sort some out. I'll probably do on Wednesday actually, because I get some time off. I'll probably come up and do some stuff then.
That's just a suggestion for you, because people are asking you since you've been live. You've been asked over your layout tour. If you've got a tour on your layout, you can always say to people on your live, I have got a tour on my layout. It'll be there as a tour of my layout. Just go and have a look at it.
Yeah, it
does help out. It does help out with a lot of things.
Can do. Yeah. I did one earlier, Lindsay, but yeah, for you, I can do another short one for you.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'll do a separate video during the week. I'll do a proper tour one, but for those that are in the chat now, I'll just do a quick overview.
Yeah, well,
so this is basically the scrap area. So that's still ongoing at the moment. And then moving across, then we've got a little bit of a canal scene. We've got two sets of bridges, and these are both MDF laser cut bridges. That one there, and that one down there. And then just moving across, got the old Formby signal box, just painted up, changed a few bits, put my dab on it, say Swindon Junction, and then just go over to the scenery bit early. Only bit of scenery I've done so far. Moving on from here then, got a short T&B building, which is the roofs, 66 and 57, etc. And moving over to, hopefully you can see the fuel depot. Let's change this around a little bit. There we go. 66 going in, and just part of that scenery, we've got a little pillbox system. And just looking back on ourselves, really back towards this T&D. Trying to get that in there. There we go. So the T&D building is a gauge master. There's two, and what I've basically just spliced it together, make one whole building. And I just added in some dome lighting on the inside and some little micro LEDs for the outside. Various point systems going up to the field depot. This truck here goes all the way around onto the next main maintenance building that I've been building. It's just the other two tracks at the back end. Church I recently built. Just got to figure out where to put it. Switch panel for all the TV over here now. That's all scrap built. Literally laid up those lines through Word document and just pasting the lines onto a bit of A4 paper, glue the A4 paper, sorry, laminated it, and glued the to laminate onto a bit of MDF. There's nothing really special about it. It is rough and ready, but it works. Not much happening over there. Like I said before, it's just a bit of a black hole area. We've got a few tracks coming off that curve around the clear point. And I'll go into this massive maintenance building here. Hopefully you can see that. We've got 4 lanes in there, 800s in there at the moment. What's going to happen is basically get these off Amazon. These are on my wish list. End buffers, all nice and springy. And we're getting a couple more of these, and they're going to sit in place in there. Moving on, we're just putting the camera around. Hopefully, yeah. So moving on to here then, this is basically Swindon station itself. This is scratch built, just basically from various pictures online and frequent visits to the station. Took a few pictures just for reference, and then basically built up that platform to try and represent the station, which is local to me. Got a bit of a board at the bottom end, and one on this side. That's hopefully the future third set of tracks that go along. I'm still undecided at the moment. That's pretty much that layout sorted, and then basically just putting back myself. This is basically just my little ops area. So this laptop is just purely for running the Railmaster and the trains. It's linked up there to the TV, so you can see what we are chatting about.
I like where you've got that.
I've got my Google laptop, which is basically running the StreamYard software. We're live. And there we have it. That is a brief overview of the layout. I'm just going to put this down for a sec because I've dropped my earpiece. Give me a second.
You don't want to do that. The last earpiece I dropped in the loft and never found it again. Or the last, the one.
Okay, I'm back.
The last earpiece had dropped, but then the last thing had dropped in the loft on a live stream was the scalpel, but it didn't end up pretty. It ended up stabbing me in the leg, and I had an hole in my leg. Well, that's another story. I won't go down that road. That's another story.
Afternoon, SJ Dusty. Thank you for joining in.
Yeah,
Small Junction. How you doing?
SJ Dusty's over from Robin Gracer's. That's where I've seen SJ Dusty in Gracer, Robin Gracer's. They've got a brilliant layout. SJ Dusty.
So those that just joined, I was just basically giving a second quick walk around of my layout. A couple of questions have come in, so eventually I'll get around to doing a video like Lee suggested, and I'll put a tour video out at some point.
Give me a suggestion, Dave.
No, yeah, that's fine. All suggestions and tips are welcome. You know that.
Yeah.
Right. Well, I can safely say I think this Sunday was a little bit better than last Sunday.
Yeah, and it was. It was a dead. You had a productive. You've had a productive stream today. You've achieved what you want. I'm a little bit further on with what I'm achieving. Hopefully, I'll get this mock roof finished before I go live, and I'll be able to if I can get this mock roof to how I want it, I'm then going to be able to put it onto the proper reef paper, the reef card on my screen today at 5 o'clock. But a big thank you. Let me come up, Dave.
That's no way, mate. Yeah. Always welcome. You know that.
Yeah.
Just trying.
Yeah. Problem you got, as Lindsay says, they're excellent, Dave. I always loved the building procedure, the layout, and the scenery. Yeah, but the problem you got with that, it's the time and effort we take into it. It's a layout is never finished. Dave will say this one. You're always adding to it. If you're not adding to it, you're ripping track up to alter it. It happens. There's one channel out that Owie has just recently ripped up and added a new TMD shed, and it's Dragon Junction.
All right, yeah.
Let's
have a look.
Yeah, Alan Dragon Junction. I'm annoyed I'm not going Gats. There's a lot of big meet up at Gats this year. There's a major one at Gats, Milton Keynes, but it's a bit far for me to go this year. I will get there, but I've got the next show I'm probably going is going to be Worley next year.
Yeah, I was hoping to get there this year, but I can't do it this year. We've got other things going on, but definitely next year we'll make it.
I'm going Worley. Yeah, thank you for that one, Dave. Go and have a look at my live tonight. It should be an interesting live. I'm hoping I've got a couple of you guests coming on the panel.
But yeah, so just I've got a few more minutes before I sort of shut down. But basically, from obviously earlier on the stream, I've gone through what happened from last Sunday, sorted all that out now. Everything seems to be working. And then it'll be a case of when the Valenta sound packs come in, hopefully this week, I'll get those fitted. And then we'll have that first Great Western variant, which will be this one. It's been converted to DCC. We'll have that running on the layout, doing its rounds and stuff.
Yeah.
Happy days. Right, mate, yeah. I am going to go and get some tea.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you for letting me on. I'm going to go and put some tea in before, cause I've got 2 hours before, about 2 hours before I'm due to go live myself.
Yeah.
I've got, yeah,
don't forget, Jake, he's got a show between 7 and 8. And Jake, yes, as soon as I finish this, mate, I'll get into the emails. And then we can discuss how we can go forward with getting this viaduct sent over to you. Happy days.
Oh, Jake's on after me. That sounds interesting. I'll give you a mention, Jake. Mystic, I know you do try and show appreciation to me. So thank you, Dave. I'm going to go because I'm getting paid. Bye for now. See you all later.
Anyways, all right, guys. Thanks very much for joining in. I hope you enjoyed today's stream, and hopefully it's sort of like covered a few more aspects from the disaster of DCC conversion that was last week. But yeah, thanks ever so much. If you'd like the stream and obviously the channel, hit the like button at the bottom, and if you've not subscribed, please do so. It all helps with the YouTube analytics and all that good stuff. And hopefully we'll see you again next Sunday. Okay, guys. Thanks very much for now. See you again.